Hello, hello. Yo, what is going on, people? Welcome to the stream. Just had a couple of issues with my mic there while I was just starting up. But looks like we're good now. So, let's get going. How are we all doing today? Hope we're all doing well. Welcome to the stream. Feels like forever since I last streamed. Realistically, it's only been, what, 3 days? Hope we're all doing well. Today we've got a really cool flight planned. Doing a bit of Japanese domestic flying. But we're just going to do it a little bit specially because, you know, why not? This is a flight simulator, and, you know, we can do it however we want at the end of the day. So we're going to be flying in the Anna Pokemon jet, which is it's a really cool livery. Like in real life, it looks really, really cool. In the sim, it's got a little bit left to be desired. The 747 liveries aren't quite there yet, but it still looks really cool in my opinion. I'm a big fan of Pokemon, and the bottom line is, you know, as long as we don't like zoom in on it too much and pay too much attention to it, it should look pretty damn sweet. So we are going to be taking off from Tokyo today. We're going to be heading over to Nagasaki, which is all the way down here, all the way at the end of the mainland here. Well, close to the end anyway. And yeah, so down there to there. It'll be a pretty cool flight today. Let's just get things set up. We're going to do it at daytime because we want to see what's new. I want to see what's new in the patch, and yeah, we want to see the scenery. They've completely redone Mount Fuji, which I'm keen to have a good look at, which our flight path should take us more or less straight past, which is great. So we are going to yeah, we're going to set the time to about there, just around sunrise, somewhere around there. So the sun rises as we kind of set up the plane. Go for about there. And Tokyo Haneda is going to be our departure here. I'm going to choose one of these spots. These are for heavy planes, which we are in the 747. I'm going to just set up our weight balance real quick. So our fuel today is going to be 57.6 thousand tons. Hang on, that can't be right. What fuel? 50. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm just reading it wrong. Yeah, 57,000. So, wait, no, that can't be right. That doesn't seem like a lot, but I suppose it could do. I guess the 747 has enormous fuel tanks. So we'll put it to to 14%, and then our payload is going to be 94,000 pounds, which is going to be about I mean, everything's pretty low because end of the day, it's very unlikely you're going to get a 747 flying this route. but hey ho, I wanted to change from the A320, so we're going to leave call sign and tail number as they are. So I'm going to jump in and we're going to try and set up the flight plan manually using the FMC in the plane. We may run into a few issues with that because, you know, it's Flight Simulator 2020, so it may not work as expected, and in that case, if I can't put in the flight plan properly, I will just back out and do it through the world map. Not a big issue. Nice flight going on for today. Going to be cruising at 380,000 feet. Yeah, should be pretty cool. We've got time. Maybe we'll do another flight afterwards to another airport. But basically, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be flying up over Tokyo. Obviously Tokyo has been updated in the new patch. The whole of the city has been added in terms of sort of photogrammetry, so it looks really cool now. They've added a lot of landmarks around Tokyo, so that'd be cool to see on the departure out of Haneda Airport, and then it's going to take us down along the sort of southeast coastline towards Mount Fuji. We should fly right past Mount Fuji. We probably won't be super close to it, but we should be able to get a good view of it. And then as we go past Mount Fuji, we're going to be flying over a couple of other cities that have been updated. We probably won't get to see them that closely, I guess, but you know, I'm still interested to see. And then landing in to Nagasaki. Nagasaki is one of the brand new handmade airports for the sim in this patch, and yeah, that should be pretty cool to check out. I think it's I believe some of them have been made by Gaia Simulations, so third-party developer, quite well known for making some really good detailed sceneries and airports. There's a few of their airports in the marketplace at the moment, so it'd be nice to have a look at that and see what they've done there. I always get a little bit excited with airports and stuff like that. I haven't purchased a lot. I've got 2 or 3, I think. But I just love looking at all the detail in them. The detail is just, it's so cool to look at. Especially on the free one from Aerosoft, the Paderborn Lippstadt. That airport especially looks absolutely insane. For a free one, it's just absolutely brilliant. I absolutely love it. So while this is loading here, I'm going to just get everything ready on my second screen. Just forgive me if I'm looking a bit gormless for a minute. This route doesn't actually take us over the city centre, but we will be... I don't know what runway we're going to do yet. We're going to do whichever ATC gives us, but the departure we've chosen doesn't exactly take us over the city, but we should have a pretty good view of it as we're departing out. Oh, Justin, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for following. Much appreciated. I hope you're well. Okay, let's go on to our gameplay. Okay, and I can sort this map out as well. From last stream, it was zoomed all the way out. We're doing some VFR stuff over Iceland. Zoom that in so you can see a bit clearer. Oh. I guess it's quite zoomed in already. It's just the way the map looks in Japan is a bit more bold than elsewhere. Okay. Right then, let's see if I can remember how to set this thing up. Okie dokie, let's let it load in, stop dropping frames here. And we are good to go. So let's see if I can remember which order we do this in. We go battery, I believe. Standby power to auto. External power on. And that's that. We can go over here and turn. Excuse me. We can turn our logo lights on and our nav lights on. Just so ground knows someone's in the plane. This stuff doesn't work yet. I was hoping to actually get the mod for the 747. There's a mod being developed, a free community mod, and yeah, it looks really good. It's kind of similar to the A320 mod, and I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to get my hands on that for this stream, but unfortunately, it's not compatible with the new patch. So that's a GG. Let's just turn these off because they're not going to work in this plane. And yeah, so let's start plugging stuff in. I'm going to do it on this angle so the speed brake doesn't get in my way like it always does. So we're going to do position initialization. We're going to use a reference airport, which is RJTT. That's Tokyo Haneda. I'm going to take that and put it there. And I believe that's everything we need to do. This stuff, I don't think it's simulated, to be quite honest, so I don't think we need to do that. Let's go on to the route. JTT. Yo, Marco, thank you very much for liking on Facebook. RJTT2RJFFU. Okie doke. Next page. Right. This is where the issues may come in. So let's just try plugging in this route real quick. And we'll see how we get on. If it messes up, I will make a decision after it messes up. But fingers crossed it doesn't. It seemed to be pretty good last night when I was flying the Airbus. So we're going Laxus is the first waypoint after our departure. And then we're going to go via airway Y56. There we go. That's what I like to see. When the airway goes in, that's a good sign. TOHME. This is a rarity. I remember we did a flight once in the 747. I think it was, we went from Amsterdam to the Saint Martin in the Caribbean. And none of the airways worked. And I think something's changed. I know Navigraph have done a lot of good work on their nav data, so yeah, I don't know. Seems to be looking pretty good so far. So we're going Kowa via Y54. There we go. Y38. It's all airways on this flight. No directs. Kowa to Q via Y38. Boom. Going V28 to Olive. Come on. I'm not sure if it's... That's a good sign. It's not said no. So... OLIVE. And that's going to be Olive N3445, which is this one actually. Interestingly enough, at the bottom of the list. Usually they're at the top. So V28 to Olive, that's worked. Beautiful. And then we are going to go next page. So next is Y28 to DGC. Sometimes the text on my my other monitor is like a 2K monitor, but it's only quite small. It's more. I say small. It's 25 inch, but it's like 2K, so the text on it is kind of small sometimes. And Y204 is the next airway, and we'll be taking that airway to Oggy, and that's the final. I believe that is the final waypoint. OHG IE. Beautiful. All the airways went in there. That's brilliant. And then I believe after Oggy it says Sakura, which I assume is a rival to Nagasaki. Usually the arrivals have, you know, like 4 letters and a number and then a letter or something close to that. Sakura is a bit different. Although having said that, when I was I did a flight in Japan the other day, and they had a similar sort of naming system for their arrivals. So we'll activate that and execute. And we will just have a look on our ND and just see if that's gone in correctly. So I'll put it on plan mode, increase the range to 160. So we're going to be exiting to the southwest out here this way towards Mount Fuji. Hello. Oh, you need to go on legs, don't you? My bad. Okay. Oh, that's a big jump there. Olive. Olive to DCG, yeah. Yo, Swordfish, what's going on, man? Hope you're well. Yeah, that all looks right. Beautiful. So we'll have to put now in our... I forgot what this one is. RT2 legs. Oh, that's a secondary route, isn't it? Okay, cool. So we'll put in our departure real quick. In fact, what we'll do first is we'll speak to ATC. And we'll just get some clearance. Take off runway 4. So we'll just use runway 4. So the thing I've found is that... Oh, nice. Sweet. Well, I'm glad I'm showing up on YouTube anyway. But yeah, the thing I've found is the meta information that you get through SimBrief. I don't know, sometimes it just seems off compared to in-game, or vice versa, and yeah, it's a bit sad really, because you want to plan the flight on SimBrief and then just put it in and not have to... Anyway, it's fine. So we'll go runway 4, and our departure is going to be Laxas 2, which is right there. Boom. So we are going to... I think you just execute that, don't you? I think that's just put it in for us. Oh no, it's just previewing it there, isn't it? That's what the yellow line is. That looks right. So we're gonna execute that. Apologies, it's been a little while since I've flown the Boeing, so you'll have to bear with me. I love how much you can zoom in on the ND on this one though. Like right the way in. Anyway, just checking this, that looks correct. And we will put the data on. Let's see what we've got there. So we've got a bit of data, that's fine. And then we shall, we'll select our arrival once we're in the air. And no real need to do that just yet. And I think the final thing to do in the Airbus here is just to set up the performance page. The route, performance initialization here. Cost index is going to be a hefty 95. I believe the cost index goes... Oh, cost index is not simulated in this aircraft. Okay, never mind. Something tells me none of this stuff is really simulated. Cruise altitude, it's going to be 380. Let's see if we can put that one in. Okay, we can change that one. All this stuff is probably set up correct. I'm gonna take a guess because I did it all in the main menu, which is fine. Now, I will admit, when it comes to the 747, I'm not that clued up on what the hell to do on this page. I understand what it means to a certain degree. Obviously, it's your flap settings and your how much thrust is going to let you have at what flap settings when you take off. So can you see the 747? Yeah, it certainly can do. Just bear with me one moment. I'm just gonna get the 80s on the go just real quick, and we can get the altimeter saying 747 is here. Oh yes. I do hope they remake this livery so it's a little bit more accurate and also just a higher resolution. It looks good and all, but it definitely needs some work. Like if you zoom in here, you can see whatever's on this door here is copied down here. And it's just not that accurate. This logo looks a bit stretched out. Pokeball's too big. Pikachu is pixelated. But hey, that's just me. I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to this. Look at this. Look at this weather we've got right here. This is pretty cool. Altimeter 29.96 was that? I believe it was. Right, cool. So thrust reduction is 1500 feet. EO acceleration height, I'm not sure if that is the same as... It doesn't even work anyway. Flaps, we're going to use flaps 20. Probably don't need 20 for this. For this takeoff, we're pretty damn light. But I think we're good. I think we're good. We can starting up the aircraft now. So let us turn on the APU. Might as well get some ground services going on. We shall get might as well get the power supply. We'll get the baggage. We'll get the catering. We'll get the jetway. And we're going to stick the beacon light on as we're now starting to start up the APU. APU is available. That is now on. Very quiet. Hang on. Extremely quiet. You really don't hear the bleed like you do. In fact, is that just because I need to turn the bleed on? Am I just being dumb? APU generator's on. Let's see. Very quiet. Why is the APU so quiet? Yo, Ferg. I don't know, mate. Maybe. Depends how much it is. Haven't really looked at it. Are you gonna buy Phasmophobia and stop being a wuss? How much is it? Mate, I mean, I'm prepared for it. I have my joystick, so can't really go too much wrong. I have an Airbus joystick. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, I just pressed them up. This one. It's made by Thrustmaster. It's basically the equivalent of a Thrustmaster. What is it called? It's like it's called like a Thrustmaster T3000 or something. If you just Google Thrustmaster joystick, it'll probably come up. It's about 60 or 70 pounds. Basically the same one as this, but this is just Airbus branded. That's all. And it's a replica of the Airbus side stick. But performance-wise and feature-wise, it's exactly the same as the other one I just mentioned that I'm not 100% sure on the name of. Right. Okay. So we're nearly there. Let's get our altitude set. I just want to double check on our chart here. We don't actually have any maximum altitudes we need to adhere to for this departure, so... Oh. Hello? What just happened? Is that the game or is that me? Yes, that's me. So... I guess it was... Hang on. Is it because... Is it because I haven't turned the fuel pumps on? Maybe? Don't know if I've ever turned those two on. But we're going to turn them on anyway. Is it tightening up now? Yeah, it sounds like it's starting up now. Very quiet. Why is it so quiet? Sound. All on full. Let's see if my Windows mixer is turned down. Not really. Alright, there we go. There we go. louder for me now. It probably sounded fine for you guys before, I bet, but... How does the game volume sound, people in chat? Is it good? Was it really quiet before, or is that just my headphone volume being quiet? APU generators, we can turn those on now. And do I need to turn on the APU bleed in this thing? I honestly cannot remember. Is there a checklist? APU gen switches on when lit, fuel pumps on. Huh, that's weird. So you don't actually need to choose, you don't actually need to turn the fuel pumps on for the APU. I don't know what happened before then. Beacon to on, thrust levels idle, for engine 4 start switch. Okay, so you don't need to turn the bleed on manually. Fair enough. Okay, let's get rocking then. So we are pretty much ready to rock then, I guess. Let's get some clearance then. Right then, so we've got our clearance. I've got the ATC volume turned off. In case you're wondering why there's no voices, because apparently it can induce a crash in this latest patch. Obviously we don't want. Flight level is going to be, I'm just going to set this real quick to flight level 380. Hello, can I get to 38? There we go. Okay, and then we're going to be on runway 5, so we can set that. Was it runway 5 or runway 4? Runway 4, my bad. It was runway 5 that I was trying to take off from the other day, where it was basically I tried to cross the bridge. There's a bridge going to runway 5 at this airport. I don't know if you're aware, but there's a bridge. You go over it, and it literally just crashes you. It says, it comes up with a warning on screen. It says you crashed into the water, even though you're on a bridge. So that's a GG. V2 is going to be 192, so I'm just going to put that in here. I don't think it shows it actually on... No, it doesn't. Okay, perfect. So we are good to go then. So let's get some pushback. The jetway should disconnect itself. Yep, there we go. Is it me, or does it sound like the APU's powering down to you? It is. Okay, I'm just gonna cancel that for a sec. Yeah, what's going on, bro? We have fuel. Shame there's no APU page. I'm definitely missing something here. I'm just being dumb. Battery is on. Standby is auto. External power is on. Yes? Yes. APU selector start, then on. That's what I've just done. APU gen switches on when avail lit. Fuel pumps on, which they are on. And then beacon on. Yeah, fuel pumps are on. Oof. Please don't tell me this plane's bugged as well. Oh dear me. Well, once we get the APU back up and running, we'll just get the engine started up. Hello? Is the APU even starting? Hello? Hello, black hole. Black hole in the back of the plane. This is not looking particularly promising. Yo, Sandaru, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for following. I hope you're well. Welcome to the chat. Are we bugged here? Is this... Am I just missing something drastic here? I'm really not. I'm really not. Okay, we have life in the APU. No? That's a car going past. God damn it. Oh dear, this game. Right, can we start the engines without the APU running? I don't think we can, but let's just try start a mirror at the stand and we'll take it from there. So we'll go 3, 4. Wait for the rotations. Hello? What's going on? I don't think I guess we can't do it without the APU running. Which I kind of knew anyway, but... Okay, I guess maybe if we just turn everything off and start again. Turn that off. Battery on. Standby auto. External power on. On. APU on. Start. Nothing's happening, dude. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a quick Google real quick. I apologize for this, people. I'm just gonna check on the forums, see if anyone else has reported any issues with the 747 APU not starting up. Yeah, nothing. Huh. Fuel low. Hello? Is this the problem? Well, fuel isn't low. It's what we say at. Is this not enough fuel for the 747? Because the CG's out of limit, maybe? Surely not. Got another plane going somewhere near us. There we go. Got a plane taxiing there. Okay, nothing's happening. I'm at a loss here, guys. I have no idea why this is not starting up. Is it because we don't have enough fuel in? Oh my god, it's actually starting up. Huh. Maybe I just... I mean, there was fuel in the plane. That is bizarre. Okay, APU on. Where's my ATC gone? Press pushback. Gimme. Okay, so they still popped out, so that started moving. And we'll start the fuel flow in those. Might as well. Listen to these beauties start up. Beautiful. Okay, so they're stable. Let's do 1, 2. Wait for the rotations. There we go. hear another plane. I can't see it. Interesting. Let's push us to the left. That was absolutely bizarre. For some reason, the Simbury flight plan must have... I don't know, it must just not give us enough fuel for the trip, so... That's a strange one. Yeah, the 747 is an absolute beauty, isn't it? Push back stop. Set the parking brake. And we will just finish our setup here. Okie dokie, so all engines are stable now. We can turn the APU completely off. And I'm actually going to... I'm interested to see what happens. So if I drop the fuel down... Block fuel is 57,000. Which is going to be about there. About there. We'll leave it at that and let's see what happens during this flight. Should be interesting. We can put this back on map mode and we can start our taxi out. Let's put our taxi lights on. Taxi on. Beautiful stuff. Oh dear. Oh dear. Our engines have turned off. I guess we can't have that amount of fuel in here. That is bizarre. We'll just put double the fuel in. And I guess we'll start the APU back up. Two of our engines are still running. So at least we still have power. And then what I'll do is I'll just quickly go in here and set up the initialization. Fuel 160 pounds. Has that adjusted itself? It has. Oh. Oh. Interesting. I didn't know it did that. So I'm going to assume that everything is updated correctly then. So has it given us new... has it given us new V-speeds? I honestly can't remember what they were before, so I'm going to go with yes. I think the V2 speed... Yeah, it's definitely different because I put the V2 as 192 in here, so I'll put that to 203. Okie dokie. And we'll get 2 and 3 started back up. Okay, get those started up. And what we'll do in the meantime is we'll just go and start the taxi with the first and fourth engine. Oh, not used to that turning circle. And I've just turned all the engines down because I'm so used to adjusting the throttle on my joystick. Oh, it's being very difficult to turn because of the first engine. These engines aren't starting up here. And it actually just did that on its own there. I didn't do anything. I'll just turn this corner. I'll just do a bit more troubleshooting. Look at the wingspan on this thing, it's amazing. So we'll just come to a stop here. Can't tell if the APU is running or not. The generators are on. Let's do that. Do that. And then we go. Wait till they're fully spooled down. And we're just going to restart them. That'll do. Let's see, 2 and 3. Let's see if they start up properly this time. There's something very strange going on here. Oh. Is it because... Is it because I didn't turn the fuel pumps on? How did the other engines start up if I didn't turn the fuel pumps on? Come on. Do your thing. Two and 3 are orange. Why is that? Do I need to do some cross-feeding? Oh, it's already on. Okay, let's try starting one more time. Come on. Not looking good, is it? Huh. I've literally never had this issue before with the 747. I suppose some of it is probably due to my me being a bit dumb, but at the same time, I just don't understand. 2 of the engines have started up without the fuel pumps on. I guess there was some residual fuel in the pipeline, and it used that maybe. Alright, let's see. Is the AP actually on? I mean, the generators are on. And it says available. Come on. Huh. They just won't start up past that point. Does it need more fuel? Does anybody have any idea why this is happening? All the fuel pumps are on. The APU is on. Let's just reverse the whole process. Right. APU on. Start. Okay, APU is on. It's powering the plane currently. Let's start the engines again. 3. No. Turn on the fuel pumps first. Always forget about the fuel pumps, right? Okay, 3, 4. Is looking... No, it stopped at 2.6 again. Right, we're just going to do a restart on this one. Weird. Apologies, people, for this. Very, very strange thing. And yo, Matthew, I see you there. I didn't have my multi-stream chat on. Oops. Yeah, me too, Swordfish. I've been waiting to do this for quite some time now. Yo, Matthew, I see you. Marco, Justin, apologies, I missed your messages in the chat. I didn't have my multi-stream chat turned on, so if you're still in the chat, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, Marco, I don't speak any Spanish. Right, I'm just gonna export the FMS file for the flight plan, so I don't have to put that in again because that took the most amount of time. But it shouldn't take too long to set up, really. Now that we've with the flight plan exported. So apologies once again. It's just I don't really know why the game is doing this, to be honest. There's not that much you can do wrong in the 747 because it's kind of limited at the moment in terms of its simulation on the 747. So yeah, it's a bit weird. And Ferg, I don't know if you're still in the chat. Just Google Thrustmaster joystick. It should be there should be like I say, a very similar one on there. I'll send you a link. I'll send you a link later on. We'll get there eventually, chat. Oh, you guys liking the little photo I did for the thumbnail for this one? Oh no, it's not going to focus. It's not going to focus. But yeah, it's on YouTube. So if you want to see that, it's a pretty cool one. Actually, I think I did it on my post just before I went live on Facebook. So right, let's get cracking then. So battery on, external power on as well. Standby power to auto. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't freaking load the flight plan, did I? Idiot. Right, let's load the flight plan. I don't know if we did hit. I don't think we hit 100 yet. Got 87. 13 more to go. So in terms of weight and balance, I'm just going to leave it at default just because it was clearly messing with me last time. I'll do full screen again in a sec. We're just going to be on another loading screen, so do I mean 17 to go? What did I say? Yeah, we're on 87 followers, so yeah, 13 to go until we hit 100. I said 30, okay. I meant 13. So now we've got the flight plan loaded in. Literally, we should just be able to turn on the plane and go. Because in the Boeing, there's really not that much to set up. Even cost index isn't simulated, so. Right then. Let's do this thing. Let's do it. Yo, Mazamil on Facebook. Thank you for liking, brother. Hope you're well. About to get underway here after a few teething problems. Damn, it takes a while to load in on the 747, doesn't it? Okie dokie. Let's do this thing. I'm in a different spot, aren't I? Oh well. Right, okay. So, battery on. Power on. Standby power on. APU on. Get it started up. Let's just go in here. Initialize the position we are at. Hello, sir. How are you doing? I'm from the UK, from England, Yorkshire. Our JTT is current airport. We'll put that in there to copy that and initialize. Our route is in, by the looks of things. Performance initialization. None of this stuff we can actually do anything with right now. Takeoff. That's fine. Everything else is good. Flaps 20 for takeoff. That's fine. That's fine. Departure arrival. Departure selected. Interestingly enough, it's put runway 4. Let's just get the clearance from ATC real quick. Clearance. Runway 4. Acknowledge. APU is started up. APU generators on. Request taxi. We'll just quickly go on performance. Takeoff 205. So that is. Set this to 040. My name is Rob or Bobby. Set that to 380. Yes, I copy. Oh, look how foggy it is outside. Ground services, request pushback. And hopefully, no issues. Oh my god. Oh yes. Look at this. Magnificent. I'm kind of glad we actually waited a bit. Please say your name. Muzamil? Or Muzamil? Apologies if I've pronounced that wrong. Right, let's get going. Parking brake is off. Let's get him to steer us straight to the left. And then we're going to start up engines 3 and 4. Get those ones sorted. And we're going to get him to stop us just there. Parking brake on. Engines seem to be starting up fine this time. Thank God. I appreciate the kind words, Muzamil. Much appreciated. We've got these beautiful engines starting up. Okie dokie. They are stabilized. Let's go 1 and 2. Wait for the rotation. There we go. And let's get this show on the road. Finally. I'm going to put a hoodie on while these engines start. Yo, I'm not going to give my phone number out on stream, but if you want to talk to me privately, you can drop me a DM on Facebook, by all means. Okie dokie, that's all the engines started up successfully. Thank God for that. Let's get moving. Feel sorry for that guy on the ground. Oh, God. He definitely just got absolutely toasted. Poor man. Look at this weather, though. Absolutely stunning. Let's just set my lights. I didn't actually turn any lights on. Taxi light on, nav lights on, strobe can go on, logo, beacon, runways, might as well crack them all on. The runway's literally right in front of us, so. You're from Pakistan? Nice. Glad to hear that I've got viewers in Pakistan. That's really cool. These engines, they sound amazing. Yeah, man. I mean, I've never been to Pakistan, so I can't really comment on it too much. But I've got, you know, nothing against the place. It looks like a beautiful country. Okay then, here we go. Gonna brake there, just get the takeoff clearance. Tune tower, get takeoff clearance, cleared for takeoff. Let's do this thing. Just checking out my charts here. Any other languages? No, unfortunately not. I'm not the greatest with the languages. Right, so let's get set for takeoff. Flaps 20. Or takeoff here. Probably don't need flaps 20, but we'll do it as soon as we put it in now. We'll wait for the flaps to extend, set the parking brake, arm the ground spoilers, set the auto brake to rejected takeoff, and we're pretty much good to go, just waiting for the flaps to extend, which you can see is happening just here. And that's all good to go, I think. Nearly. Very, very slowly coming out. Got the slats coming out as well. What's my girlfriend's name and number? Okay, buddy, calm down. Right, okay, we're pretty much good to go. We need to line ourselves up a little bit more here. And we are gonna punch it right now. Let's do this thing. Beautiful machine. That's V1. Rotate. We've gone a little past our V2 speed here, but not an issue. Slowing down. We're gonna start making our right turn here. Flight director on. Gonna reduce the thrust now. There's Tokyo. Oh, I can put my gear up, idiot. Okay, Muzzamil. I mean, obviously the answer to that is yes, but like, come on, dude. What are you asking? Swordfish, I'll be with you in 1 second. I'm just gonna get us onto this departure route here. Yo, Muzzmill, it's not that kind of stream, and you want to be careful what questions you're asking here. You kind of still hear me or not? Hello? Chat, are we still there? Are we still live? I don't know what just happened. There was like a little jitter. The game froze for a second, and then it said reconnecting. Are we still live? Okay, we're live on Twitch. That's good. Okay, we're live on YouTube. What do you mean you don't understand, Muzzamil? You're asking inappropriate questions. Swordfish, I'm not sure what happened. There was a little blip and it went off for a second there. It seems to be back on. Seems to have gone off on Facebook though, which is a bit annoying. Still live on YouTube and Twitch though, I believe. What the hell just happened? I don't actually understand. Can't restart it to Facebook either. I'm just gonna have to restart the stream. So just give me 1 minute and we'll